We have distributed this game to seek out and find gifted warriors to aid us in our real-life struggle against the real-life Gorgatron.
He's real. And he hates us.
And he hates us.
The Gorgatron has destroyed our armies and villages and people and all of our pets, and he has laid waste to our craps.
Crops is what I typed,
But it says craps.
I know,
Craps is funnier.
I've processed that humor.
It should be craps, because craps is a funny word.
Maybe we'll go with that.
Welcome to Nintendon't. So we're going to check out an F-Zero clone here called AERO GPX. So this released on Steam a few days ago. Let's jump into the career mode. We're going to go ahead and play two different cups for you today. First cup is a Neutron Cup. Now the cup is at the actual end of this whole line of tracks here that you see, but you can play these individual tracks, I guess as practice. You also have challenge tracks in addition to the initial tutorial track in the beginning. All these give you points to unlock racers. Jump into standard difficulty. Here are the racers that I've unlocked so far, each having different attributes, different specs. Personally, as an F-Zero X fan, I like having a lack of grip with lots of acceleration. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this Nielsen clone here. Alright, let's get started. As you can tell, the visual presentation is really sharp. Definitely not like GX on the GameCube. It just feels like a natural progression from F-Zero X, if anything else, visually. There's a comic book cel-shaded style they have going on that kind of looks and reminds me of the character art in F-Zero X and the manuals of the Super Nintendo version of F-Zero, which I really like. It fits the style of F-Zero quite well, and it's something I'm actually surprised Nintendo never did. Going into the first lap, as you can see, you do have icons over the boost pads just like F-Zero GX, and the cars, frankly speaking, do actually feel more like GX than X. Now, as you can see there, something Nintendo never gave us, you have flying sections where you can actually go ahead and gain speed at the very end by dive bombing down back towards the ground. If you release the dive button in time, you can actually gain a speed boost. I now have boost, and you do not have to wait until the beginning of level 2 in order to go ahead and boost. As soon as you collect the boost off the ground, you can. As you can tell, there's a separate meter for both health and boost, which is great, because now, unlike F-Zero X or F-Zero GX, you're not sacrificing your health in order to boost. Now, there are ways to destroy your health during gameplay. We'll go over those in future tracks. So it is imperative that you keep your health up, and it's not just something you're going to have to worry about just by ping-ponging around the track. Hold down the R button here. Ourselves a nice speed boost there as we come down. Really picking up speed here. Even on short falls like that, you can get a speed boost. As you can see, it says smooth when you do.
Alright, first place!
Even the announcer sounds not, he doesn't sound similar to him, but it's that same energy. Again, graphically, got nice highlights on the reflection of the car there. Looks really, really, really good. When you first boot up the game, you do have an option for a low asset, low resolution version, which, not that this game is really taxing at all. It does kind of make me wonder if they're going to plan on releasing this on a Nintendo Switch, a very low-powered console. It would be an interesting middle finger to Nintendo for ignoring this franchise for nearly 25 years. Now this is a track that's kind of like Silence from F-Zero X, where you're just going straight, trying to go as fast as humanly possible. We will have to focus on these boost pads and our boost as a acceleration heavy car. With a lack of top end, we won't be able to keep up speed on our own. Unfortunately, we seem to be stuck in a bit of traffic. If we just push through here, we should be able to keep our top speed up. Alright, coming to the boost section here on the crest of this hill. We now have the ability to boost, easily getting into first place. Now more familiarized with where the boosts are, and apparently where the wall is. can keep up our speed quite a bit easier now without the traffic all around us. You can hit multiple boosts there if you time it just right. Sense the speed that you get is just like F-Zero X. They did a really great job.
Final lap.
Music is fantastic as well. Much better than F-Zero GX. And while it doesn't have the rock and roll theme of X, it feels like it's in that same family. Watch this here. You can actually do a double tap on your strafe, which is an attack, but you can use it to hit multiple boosts like that in very quick succession. Now, I do wish that they had the name of the track in the beginning intro. I feel like it would add to the lore of the world. I don't really know where I'm at. I don't know any kind of character development. I'm hoping that that's something that they add in as the game is developed. This is early access, so things will change. Keep in mind, this is done by only one person. One person who is aggravated that Miyamoto kept telling us that there was nothing else that they could ever do with F-Zero. Here's something that we haven't ever seen in F-Zero. We're going to fly through multiple flying stages. You can dive bomb from one to another. Between the different flying segments, there is no air holding you up. So you're going to have to use your momentum to go from one segment to the next. If you time that dive bomb there, as it says, as you see, it says smooth. You'll get a boost in between the air, which helps you go from one segment to the other. Charging up for the first time to get a boost. Sliding around this hairpin turn feels great with no grip cars. It's a lot stiffer. It's a lot stiffer with a high grip car in this game. As you can see, we lost momentum there a little bit, but recovered it with the boost. Right onto the boost pad as we go into the second jump section. It feels absolutely great. Another thing that Miyamoto never gave us with the F-Zero franchise is online play. That is coming momentarily with this game. Keep in mind, this game is not even $20 right now. I believe it's on sale for $16 and change. Please support the developer. One man did all of everything that you're seeing right here. And it's just fantastic to see. I really do appreciate all the hard work. It's so fun linking up these sections here. Try to build up some speed after hitting that wall. Here we go to the boost section. And so the final jump.
Finish.
Something that Nintendo did really well with F-Zero X is keeping the tracks
First place.
really varied from one to the next, and the developer Aaron has done that in spades. Everything feels really unique going from one level to the next. And of course, as I say that, we're going to go ahead and go straight into our first cylindrical track. Now the gravity works a little bit differently than Nintendo's F-Zero. You are going to go ahead and be able to stay on the track a lot easier. It does feel more firmly planted.
3, 2, 1, go!
However, the concept is virtually identical. You will have boost pads hidden all around the cylinder of the track. The pink line dictates where the center of the track is, so when it does re-flatten out again, you want to make sure that you're in the center so you don't fly off the track. You're going to have to fight those G's in order to go ahead and get around that turn and hit the boost pads if you want. There's a hidden boost pad there. And there's another, and there's another. With practice, you'll find plenty to keep your speed up. As you can see, we ran out of momentum here. But we're just about to come up to the boost pad section. Get ourselves some boost meter.
Keep it up.
But it feels great. It's definitely a slightly different feel than F-Zero X. Again, it feels more like GX in its control department. As you can see, we just lifted there for the first time, so it is possible. It's just a lot harder. Again, graphically, it's simple, but it really doesn't feel like there needs to be that much more going on. I really like its simplicity. It makes the star of the game the track, just like F-Zero X. And frankly, other than the initial awe, mesmerizing effect of the graphics of GX, I really actually like the feel of this game better, both from a visual standpoint, how it controls, and then frankly speaking, he's even fixed some aspects of F-Zero X I never really liked. The R button dive from the aerial is phenomenal and a really welcome addition.
Finish. All right. First place.
The announcer sounds great. Doesn't sound like F-Zero's announcer, obviously, but it fits that same feel. High energy, everything feels very 90s. Now, this is going to be the first track in which we're going to go ahead and see another mechanic here. Those torches you see coming from the track will lift you up just like a jump pad. However, it will create burn damage, which you'll see on your health. It'll make it so that you go faster while you're burning, but once the burn stops, you'll be down that much health. Between that and hitting walls and other contestants, you might find yourself in a position where you don't have enough health and you might blow up. Now, if you blow up in this game, you do get reset, but it takes so long to reset, it's really punishing. It's, you're gonna have a hard time of it, coming back and trying to get first place. Dive bombing here into the boost section, into lap 2. Sense of speed feels wonderful. Power sliding into the turn. We got our first burn damage. As you can see on the health bar, the health is burning off as I struggle to stay on the track. The health is going down, but we're going faster, which feels counterproductive when you're trying to go ahead and keep your health from going away. We're going to have to go ahead and sacrifice the boost event to get some health here so we don't blow up and die.
Final lap.
Going into the final lap, we're going to have to rely on the burn in order to keep our speed up since we hardly have any boost. We've been overtaken, but we're not that far behind from first place. More burn damage. Going for the boost instead of health. Oh no, we hit the wall. No boost to recover. Second place is coming up on our tail. Gonna hit the boost here. Barely making it first place. Wonderful track. Feels great.
All right. First place.
And that's the end of the cup. I love that presentation. It's just like F-Zero X with the rising pedestals. No fireworks, but you do have a thank you for playing. It's just really nice to see. As a huge F-Zero fan, we haven't gotten anything new that really feels like F-Zero. We've had several attempts, but it's just not quite the same. Heading into the second cup, gonna go with our old Nielsen clone here. I don't know what he's called. Doesn't really matter. Looks like we're in a forest with some loop-de-loops. Let's see how this race goes. Difficulty is definitely going to be ramping up. I do wish there was a animation here in the beginning when you hit your boost. This seems to kind of turn on. Hopefully little touches like that can be added by Aaron. You can do a spin attack there. That can be done by hitting Y on your Xbox controller. If you hit a hairpin turn, you can actually use that spin attack to hit a wall and make through the turn without hurting as much of your health and costing you in the speed department.
Lap 2, keep going.
Now we're kind of behind here, we're in 4th place. We need to try to get some speed here. Hitting walls is going to help, but I'm trying to keep those people behind me from passing me with the spin attack. Get to 1st place with the speed jump. Hitting some walls, losing our momentum. Finally getting some boost
Final lap.
as we enter the final lap. Try to keep momentum up as much as humanly possible here. We got a smooth rating there on the landing. You want to release the RB button just before you hit the ground in order to get that.
Finish.
That's a great track.
All right. First place.
This track is pretty unique, so the black areas with the red lines, at least the red lines will hurt you, but it can go ahead and lead to boost jumps and shortcuts that will be worth entering. It's just going to cost you your health.
1, go.
As you can tell, the track's quite a bit wider, but most of the turns are right angles. Our first trick here, go into the area that hurts you. Get a nice jump with a dive down in order to gain some momentum. This guy will not let us pass. There we go. Gonna focus on boost here.
Lap 2,
You should have enough health. Trying to get through this traffic here is difficult. As we try to vie for first place, our health though is in serious trouble. Taking a big gamble for that jump pad there. I'm gonna skip that one because I don't feel like we have enough health to. We just killed a contestant, killed 2 contestants. Apparently we got help by killing those contestants, which definitely helped us out. And top up here, try to get some boost here.
final lap.
Into the final lap. still battling it out for first here. Definitely able to keep up our speed now.
Finish!
And we finished first with a comfortable lead.
All right, first place.
Of over 4 seconds, it seems.
3, 2.
Now this track is going to be pretty special here. It's going to be our first half-pipe track. And just like F-Zero X, you can launch yourself off of it and gain some momentum by coming back down. Haven't had a lot of playtime with it so far, but definitely something I feel like you could definitely exploit, just like F-Zero X. Can't wait to play with that more as I get further into this game. Yep, missed those boost pads there. It's okay, we're going to get our first boost here. Top up on health. Get back into first place. That is a lot of fun.
Final lap.
It feels very much like F-Zero X in that section where you can fly off and gain momentum. Ah, that felt great.
Finish!
That was beautiful. I love this track.
All right, first place. 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, now this track is a little bit tricky. It's the first time that we're going to be seeing these bouncy pads and also borderless tracks. Through the jump section here, getting a lot of momentum there. Here we have a borderless track section. You can fly off the track at any time. Gotta really be careful. Flying off the track will definitely cost you a lot of time. Bit of risk and reward with the boost on the outside of the turns like that.
Lap 2, keep it up.
Love these flight sections. They work really well. Miyamoto, I think you're just lacking a bit of creativity there, but there's plenty of things you can do with this franchise, and it's really sad that one person upstaged your entire team. And really sad that you let it dormant for this long. Oh, it looks like we fell off the track. This is gonna really cost me. Fell down to 6th place. We do have another lap to catch up.
Final lap.
First place blocking us from passing. See if we can cut ahead in the flight section, which we have. Getting more momentum with that jump. Gotta make sure that we don't fly off again. Running low on health and boost. Almost off the track again. Almost off the track again. Last two jumps into the finish. Challenging, but really fun track. Again, he's made every single track so far feel really unique. And the last and most challenging track so far, this lava level, with plenty of torches on the track that are going to launch you into the air. If you're upside down and there's lava above you and no track, those torches will launch you into the lava. You have to be careful. Now you can hit those torches, jump up and gain a bit of boost, but it will hurt your health. From previous experience, for me at least, I like to try to avoid those as much as humanly possible because you're never going to hit some of these anyway. The lava is now above us. As we go into this straight section here, if we hit any of these torches, we will die. It'll send us straight to the lava above. Avoiding those is imperative. Stick to the same strategy, skipping the torches, going straight for the boost pads. Still behind. We've run out of boosts. These competitors will knock you into the torches, you have to be careful. We're now slipped into 7th place, missing boost. It's not looking too good for us here. Let's at least recharge.
Final lap.
Relying on the torches in order to get up and ahead. Finally back in first place. Just try to see if we can keep our momentum up. Second place boost through, along with the rest of the crowd past the podium. We struggle to get back into first. Thankfully, not hitting traffic through that section. Hitting the boost,
Finish.
and we made it. Barely, but we made it. That is a very challenging track, but once again, every single track feeling really unique and special.
Right. First place.
Really, really, really did a good job. And the end of the cup. Just like F-Zero X tells you your end results, times, does tell you how many smooth landings you've had, which not all tracks will have them. Machine knockouts are when you kill other people, so I did kill 2 that last track there. Just like F-Zero X giving you health when you do kill them. So there is an incentive to driving aggressively, that's for sure. But I hope you like what you see. Again, I have to really stress, I don't like that Miyamoto isn't doing this on his own, or that some other person in Nintendo isn't taking the helm. This franchise does not deserve to be delegated to only coming out when new hardware is around to be shown, like with Nintendo Land. It's a really fantastic series that deserves a lot of love. And you know what? If we have to make it ourselves, so be it. To the developer Aaron, I really do appreciate it. Please check out the game. Again, it's currently on early access on Steam. I will be playing these other cups later. Here's a sneak peek. We got some water level segments, some winter segments. Still haven't covered any other riders yet, but hopefully I will unlock more with the challenges completed. Go ahead and check out the game. There is a free demo. If you want to check it out, please do. Until then, Ignignot out.